During the whole of the dull, dark, and soundless day in the autumn of the year, when the clouds hang oppressively low in the heavens, Jonathan Berenger is passing alone, on horseback, through dreary track of country. As the shades of evening draw on him, he finds himself within view of melancholy house of Usher. The building fills him with sense of insufferable gloom. The bleak walls and vacant eye-like windows, the white trunks of decayed trees, turns his heart to ice.
Can this be the place? It's so sad, so depressing.
He guides his horse to the brink of a black and murky pond and gazes down at the inverted image of the mansion, reflected on the water. He pulls a letter from his coat and reads again to cry for help that has brought him here.
Jonathan, it pains me to write after so many years, but I have no one else to turn to. I feel as if I am a prisoner in my own home.
A mist rises from the water, and with it a sour odor of decay. Jonathan continues reading.
I have been confined to the house by an unknown illness that leaves me nervous and, I admit, moody. You are my only friend. Come quickly if you can. I would not ask it of you unless it was urgent, Roderick.
Roderick folds the letter and puts it in his pocket. The horse stamps uneasy. Jonathan runs his hand along the animal's sweating neck.
Easy. I too would like to turn around and leave this place, but a friend needs my help.
Jonathan nudges his horse forward onto a wooden bridge that is itself rotting. Reluctantly, horse and rider pass through the iron gate and enter the house of Usher.
Done.
Up close, Jonathan sees the exterior of the old mansion is covered with a particular growth, a fungus. It hangs in tangled webs from the roof. Underneath the growth of a crack, and the stone zigzags down the wall of the foundation of the house.
Welcome to the house of Usher, sir.
A groom steps forward with from the shadows. Jonathan whirls around to face the old man.
I did not see you.
No, sir, but I saw you across the pond.
He points toward the road Jonathan has just traveled. A gas, sluggish and glowing, rises from the water, sealing with the house of Usher behind its lead-colored curtain.
Have you come up from Boston then?
Why, yes, but how did you know? I did not write that I was coming.
Madison haven't been expecting you. Not many people pass this way.
I don't wonder. It is so isolated. Tell me, are these waters healthy?
It's a dying lake, sir. Everything. Even water dies.
His words chill as the groom leads the horse away from Jonathan, worries, and perhaps his decision to come might have been made too hastily.
Alright, cut. One evening. That's all I need to stay. Perhaps tomorrow in the daylight, this place will seem less.
The front door opens. A thin, pale old woman's eyes Jonathan curiously.
You're the gentleman from Boston. Come in, come in. Master Duchess is waiting.
But how did you know I had arrived?
He has his wings.
She takes Jonathan's cloak. Quickly, he glances into a parlor. Heavy tapestries, dust and faded with age, cover over the walls.
Follow me, sir. Master has asked you every day for the past week.
Alright.
Oh, I wouldn't know now what he wrote to you, sir.
She leads him up a staircase to the second floor. The flaming candles and the scones on the wall cast a shadow on the steps behind him, as if he were being followed upstairs in the hall. A door closes softly. The scowling middle-aged man mutters to himself, and he sees Jonathan.
What are you doing here?
If you must know, I am a friend of family.
A friend?
You seem surprised.
You're here for just a visit then? A short visit, I hope?
Who, may I ask, are you?
Lady Madeline's physician.
I thought Roderick, not his sister, was ill.
The doctor grunts and descends downstairs, the shadow being before him. The old man waits at the end of the hall. She whimpers.
You're making loud noises. It would only make things worse. You understand?
No, I do not understand. What is going on in this castle?
She moves away without answering. The hem of her skirts drag down along the floor. Jonathan takes a deep breath and knocks softly.
Come in, Jonathan.
Roger?
For a moment, he sees nothing but shadows in the dark room.
I knew you would come.
Jonathan turns to where the sound of the voice floats from a dark corner. In the faint light from the embers of the dying fire in the grate, Jonathan sees the form of his friend lying on the sofa. Heavy draperies cover over the windows. Shelves of books line the walls. The air inside the room smells sour and not unlike the rotting swamp outside.
I cannot tell you how relieved I am that you have come. I heard your horse in the woods.
Across the lake, in the woods? How could you possibly hear anything that far away? Through these thick walls.
If you only knew what I can hear. The sounds torment me.
Jonathan stares at him, stunned. Roderick, slickened black hair is long, uncut, and hangs down his face. A parlor has bleached his skin white with the tree's stems outside.
You look at me with pity eyes. I have changed, have I not?
What has happened to you? Your letter said you were ill with some unknown disease.
Sit down and I shall tell you what I can.
Perhaps I should light a lamp first.
Jonathan leans toward the embers of the fireplace. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, no light, please. I cannot bear it.
All right, Roderick. Whatever you say.
I know not what the illness is, only that it has affected my nervous system. The faintest light tortures my eyes. The odors of flowers make my stomach churn. I can wear only soft-textured, loose-fitting clothes. Otherwise, my skin prickles as if it stuck with 1,000 pins. And food. I can only swallow the most tasteless gruels.
Surely the doctor must.
Doctors know nothing of what ails me.
Roderick stands and paces nervously.
They do not hear what I hear. The slightest movements, the rustle of Miss Finley's skirt on the floorboards, the ripples across the pond when the wind blows, the scratching of rats inside these stone walls.
Roderick, how can I help? What can I do?
He collapses on the sofa once more, for a long time.
Do you know what I fear most? This house. I am its prisoner.
That's nonsense.
I shall perish inside the house as did my father and grandfather before me. Look at me, Jonathan. The noises, the odors, the lights have reduced me to a pitiful state.
Return with me to Boston. Surely the doctors at the university who...
Roderick raises his hand, silencing him.
Silence! I messed up.
Raises his hand, silencing him.
Listen! Do you hear it?
I don't hear a darn thing.
Shh! It's Madeline.
That's it, we're done.